Mark and Shane on the Interlude Pod.
Hey everybody, Mark Myra and Shane Allen here. Welcome to the Interlude Podcast. Shane, hello.
Hi, Mark.
We're going to go through the biggest and dumbest Rochester news stories of the week. Shane, is there still a Rock Cinema open mic? Is that still happening?
Thank you for asking, Mark. There will be if you guys come this month. If not, it's probably going to be done. So you guys, if you're listening to this podcast, I implore you to please come out to our free open mics on Wednesday nights at Rock Cinema. We need to get more people in there or they're canceling it. So that's basically it. That's the whole message. It's a free show. You can come out. You can drink beer. You can drink cocktails. They got a full bar. They got food. They got desserts. They got popcorn. And we're going to do some comedy for you. And it's every 8:30 on Wednesday nights. Every 8:30. Jesus Christ. You know what? Don't come. I'm an idiot.
Don't go there.
Every Wednesday night at 8:30, just this month probably, because it seems like it's going to be canceled. But we'd like for you to come out and save this. Thanks.
Hey, I'm convinced. There it is. Rock Cinema open mic. How long we've been doing it, you've been doing it for a while, haven't you?
We're either on year 3 or 4. I can't remember.
Damn, dude. I mean, look, I'm not trying to say this is the end, but you had a great run, Shane. That's a long fucking time. Anytime I've done a show like that, like a weekly show, it's lasted like 6 months.
We were doing good. I mean, it's a seasonal thing. It's weather is bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I mean, people just don't want to leave home. It's extremely easy to just stay home and get fat and die. And why would you want to support local artists? I get it.
Shane,
selfish pieces of shit.
Well, there's also, if you want to find other ways to give us money, patreon.com/interlude podcast, just $4 a month. You support us and you get this podcast earlier. You get a longer version of this podcast. Plus, we'll throw some extras up there. And I don't know if I feel like I should tell people this because I feel like people really like watching podcasts, which I find insane. But either way, the Interlude Podcast is up on YouTube. And you can follow us there. And I put every single episode. It drops at the exact same time as the audio episode. I put every single episode in video form up on the YouTube. So if you want to watch it there, obviously, it's not like interactive. You don't comment and shit. But I know people like watching the podcast. You get to see our faces.
Yeah, you can. We'll read your comments if you want to put stuff in there. It's not. Yeah, that's not a live stream. We're not Twitchers.
Well, I know some people do like the podcasts live. I don't know. There's a couple of podcasts that I listen to and Netflix has picked them up. And they started like
all the Ringer people.
Yeah. Like I'll watch their movie podcasts. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like this podcast. And then I'll put it on and it's just like, it's like you're putting on this thing on Netflix. It's like 3 hours long. And it's just Bill Simmons and Van Latham talking about Lethal Weapon 3. And it's like, is this something I need to be watching? You know what I mean? Do I need to see Bill Simmons and Van Latham and Chris Ryan talking about Lethal Weapon 3? Or is it something that I just want on in the background as I'm trying to not think thoughts? And I think that's what I want out of my podcast. So I don't give a shit about looking at us. But if that's something you care about, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I've never been a video podcast guy. I dipped my toes into it. There's a podcast I listened to a very long time, and I had no idea what the people looked like. I never looked them up. It's like 3 dudes just talking. And I finally was like, I got to see what these people look up. And it ruined the podcast for me. Like seeing how ugly these dudes were, I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't be filling my brain with these uggos. So please,
did you stop watching it?
Yeah, I can't listen to these guys anymore. Their faces didn't line up with the voices. It was so jarring. Like one guy was really old. It turned out. I was like, oh my god,
I don't like that at all.
God.
But yeah, so you could do that. We've got that going on also. Let's just get into some Rochester news. Shane, it's how we know that the solstice is coming. It's how we know the seasons are changing. It's one of the two times a year that Jimmy Fallon makes his migration to Mecca, McCulnery's Irish pub or whatever. And he comes and he gets drunk in Rochester. He does it twice a year. I hardly understand why. It makes me feel like Jimmy Fallon hates his wife and his children. But he was here. He was here over the weekend, pouring drinks, hanging out at McCulnery's. How do you say that?
I think the second version you said.
Okay. But he was there. He was there, Shane, with his buddy that owns those bars.
It's kind of a little Bill Murray-ish, but strictly just for getting hammered and singing at one bar in Rochester.
Hmm.
It's got to be good to be big fish, small pond. That's got to be a good feeling. And also, it's like, we're a welcoming bunch.
Sure, sure.
So I'd like to see other celebrities come out here and pull a Jimmy Fallon. I'm, if it was any other late show host, this would be so much more exciting. But yeah, good
Oh,
on that
get
guy that runs McCulnery's for being as good of a friend with Jimmy Fallon that this dude is still he's willing to come here. Is
That's
crazy.
true. Yeah, I mean, I think it's because he opened up a new bar. This doesn't feel like how the Jersey Shore cast for a little bit was showing up at bars for like $5,000 a pop. This doesn't feel like that. It feels like they're actually friends, and he's just kind of like, "Hey, I'll help you out in your big grand opening."
Yeah, I think that he's an alcoholic. No,
Yeah, 100%,
like
100%.
he had that thing where his wedding ring tore off the skin of his whole finger because he wasn't that drink related or no?
I
Did I
thought it
make
was
that up?
something. No, no, no. You're right. Like he got it caught. It seems like a lie. He got it caught on like the frame of a door, and then it peeled the skin off of his finger like a banana. It's like that sounds that he was drunk, but it's like it sounds like you were doing something much dumber than that to get to that point, right?
I mean, there's just obviously we've had a lot of news about stars and what they're doing in their private time. There's a lot worse things to be doing than coming to Rochester and drinking. So I encourage all you millionaires and billionaires out there, come out to Rock Cinema on Wednesday nights and
Yeah.
don't molest children. Thank you.
Wow. That was beautiful.
I
Come
think I'm
here
gonna
and
run
don't
that as a
molest,
commercial for the Rock Cinema open mic.
don't molest children.
You've got two options: go to an open mic or molest children. What are you gonna choose?
All right, Shane, what else is going on in Rochester?
Mark, we had a big protest by local businesses this past week. Ice out Rochester. I don't know what exactly we were calling it, but there was a national boycotting of businesses.
Hmm.
They're just saying like, don't buy anything, don't go to work, don't go to school, and a lot of businesses shut down. Over 100 businesses in Rochester's closed, and then even more of them posted on social media about why they had to stay open. And I read a lot of those posts, and I'll just say, listen, you didn't have to post it. You could just stay open. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
we're not. We know you have to make money. You're a small business, and business is bad everywhere. But it is crazy that these people feel like they have to post those things because they fear a backlash online from people who wouldn't go to their business to begin with. If somebody is crazy enough to be like, listen, I was gonna go to such and such as restaurant, but they didn't close for the ice thing. Or
Hmm.
they didn't even post about why they aren't closing. That person's never gonna eat at your restaurant. They're a lunatic. I feel bad. I went to work.
Sure.
I bought milk for my 1 year old at Wegmans.
Oh, Shane, tell me you didn't buy. Oh, sorry, you froze.
Oh,
What did you? What did you?
I went to Wegmans and I bought milk for my 1 year old.
That's
Okay.
disgusting. Okay.
I do feel like a big piece of shit. I will say this, it was weird in there. I could tell that there was a lot of maggot people buying the milk that day. And I feel like there was kind of like some like head nods my way. And like,
Oh
I listen,
yeah.
I was just born with this face. I'm not one of you. Okay?
Hmm.
I'm an outsider. Don't look at me. I know like I work for ICE. But I did try to explain to my 1-year-old, like, listen, buddy, I know that you need milk, but have you seen the stuff that's going on with ICE? And I showed him the murders.
Thank you.
He like woke up. I shook him awake from a nap, and I was like, "Look at these murders. Look at these atrocities." And he was still like, "Dada, milk." And I was like,
Ugh,
"You piece of shit." So yeah. I mean, obviously, my son is
he's
a
mega.
huge MAGA supporter, so I feel bad about crossing that line. But yeah. Did you work on Friday, Mark?
Yeah, but I
Uh,
not very hard. Not very hard. So, I'm only half supporting ICE. Part of me is like that one guy, that's murder. Hey, that one guy, that's murder. But that other lady, I'm like, pff, she basically ran him over twice.
mm,
So that's why I worked, but just not very hard.
got it.
I feel, who I feel for? Because there's people that are obviously that own small businesses that have a side and they're like, I want to do this because it's the right thing to do. Or there's people that are just like, they love ICE and they love cops and they're going to stay open and they're going to post memes that barely make sense all over their Facebook.
Yeah.
So those people know that they know themselves. But I definitely know people that barely understand that this is happening. Like, that some of them are business owners, right? Like there's definitely somebody in my life where I don't think she knows this is happening. I think she just goes to work and she's just living her life. And if I told her this, I would have to explain to her where Minnesota is. You know what I mean? Like she is just living. She's probably living the best life because she doesn't understand. Not that she doesn't understand. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know, Shane. She's just watching heated rivalry. She doesn't even
Mhm.
know this is happening. So I feel like there's business owners like that where they're like, shut down for what? And then we have to sit them down for 4 hours to explain who ICE is, what's happening.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where, unless all of Rochester shut down, it's not, even then, it's not making an impact. And I'm not trying to say you shouldn't do things like a nonviolent protest and all that stuff, but it's like, okay, if you're gonna tell these small businesses they have to shut down, you guys better show up the next day and give them some cash because Friday night's a big night. Couldn't we have done this on a Monday? You
Oh
know,
yeah.
Friday night's a big night for restaurants. These local restaurants, they need that money. Let's do a Monday next time.
But do a Monday. I saw
Day after the Super Bowl.
oh my God. How did we not plan this correctly? For the love of God, how did we not plan this correctly? To have our ice out the Monday after the Super Bowl? What are we doing?
Let me just make it more convenient.
We
That's all I'm
we
asking.
we need some kind of and I don't wish death on anybody, Shane. You know that. You know that.
I do know that.
But we do need some kind of martyr or somebody to get murdered or assassinated or brutally killed the day after the Super Bowl so that we can finally have our day off. Like a national day of remembrance. You know what I mean?
I will I'll just say I don't think anybody needs to die for this. We have so many religions. Can't one of you weirdos
Yeah.
just look at this. I found this in the Old Testament. Steve the rapist. We
Wow.
got we needs a day.
Are we celebrating that he's dead? Or are we
Yes.
okay. Steve.
Yes.
I don't remember that in the Bible.
It was
Steve
right
the
after John the Baptist,
rapist.
Steve the rapist.
Steve the rapist came
Yeah.
by. It's how the whole Epstein thing got
Yeah.
started. Steve the rapist. Yeah, yeah,
I think
something.
it's in like chapter 4 or something.
We need something like that. I saw that Bristol Mountain, the ski resort, that they started threatening to fire employees because somebody went It looks like I saw the picture. It looks like it's in an employee area. They went and they wrote "fuck ICE" on the whiteboard. And so then management there started texting people. They're like, if we find out who this is, there's going to be repercussions, or we're going to start firing people. This is supposed to be a place of work where, you know, where everybody feels comfortable. Everybody feels comfortable. So Bristol Mountain getting is put on blast, Shane, on Rochester Reddit.
Shouldn't Bristol Mountain hate all forms of ice?
Wow. So deep.
I mean, that's gonna shatter somebody's ankles going down that mountain. Little ice. You ever skied and hit an ice patch? Terrifying.
Never
You ever get
skied.
down to the bottom of a mountain and an ice agent disappears you from your family? Also terrifying.
My mom is legit scared because she's got like an accent, and
I'm
I
scared
would
for
say
your mom.
her paperwork is her paperwork's fine. Like she's now a citizen. Back in the day, before I think she got her citizenship maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe a little more than that. But before that, she just used to have a green card that
Ooh,
had no expiration date on it. And she's like, "Oh, if I had that now, currently, this green card from like the late 70s, early 80s, she's like, I'm being put in a fucking van." Like there's
100%.
but I was trying to we were talking about it today. I was trying to tell I was like, you like your citizenship, like what are you talking about? You're still getting taken away. Like they're still taking you away, mom. Like 100%. You have dark skin and you could we can barely understand your English. You're done. Do not cross up into the Canadian border. You are done.
Yeah, for your mom, I think we need to keep her safe. Next
Yeah.
few years, maybe for the end of time. I mean, he's not getting out of the presidencies, but like at least for the next few years, I need you guys, you and your brothers, to step it up. And
Mm,
she can't go to a Home Depot, well,
yeah.
ever, and she probably can't even pick up your kids from school because if for some reason ICE really loves picking up people from schools, and then also like tear gassing the school.
Sure.
It's a whole thing. I don't know. They love that spot.
Yeah, well, which sucks is my mom's side work is she does like roofing jobs. You know, she gets up there. She gets up there with the boys, has a couple of beers, you know. So she's always hanging out in the parking lot of a Home Depot. It's really messing up the Myra's life, you know.
Does she go to a Target?
Target.
Yeah, she go to Target.
Why do they use to get people there too?
They're pulling people out of Target. They're pulling
Shit.
like employees out of Target and then dropping them off at Walmart. It's the whole thing.
Just fuck it up where they go.
Yeah.
I dude, so my I think my Twitter got hacked.
Oh,
Um, it's just completely deleted now, which I'm almost insulted. Where like the hacker saw my Twitter was just like useless, just deleted their handiwork. But it was what I've used Twitter so little now that I'm like, oh, it's so dead. Like Twitter's insane because I'm not saying this is a good place. I'm not saying this is a good social media platform. But if every once in a while you go on Threads, which is the ripoff of Twitter that's basically owned by Mark Zuckerberg,
yeah.
you go on there and you're like, oh shit, this is what Twitter used to be. All I'm looking at is comedians saying funny stuff about the news. And then I go on Twitter and it's fucking insane. It's just MAGA shit and then also like hymns ads. And that's it. That's all Twitter is. So I don't really give a crap. But I was just worried that they were going to like hack my stuff and start saying insane stuff as me.
I mean, yeah, they're your Twitter account though, it would take a very long time for anybody to notice that you were hacked.
Yeah,
They were
I
like,
know.
wow, Mark's really committing to this bit. Do you see what Mark's doing? He's like doing Al Qaeda stuff now. That's wild.
Um, let's see what other what
They'd be just mad at you that you aren't doing like, what does this have to do with Rochester?
yeah, make an Al Qaeda character in Rochester.
What if Al Qaeda was in Greece? Think about that.
Shane,
Yeah.
we officially have our head coach for the Buffalo Bills. They have um what's it called? This happens so rarely in my life. What's it called when you get an upgrade? Promoted.
Promotion?
A promotion. And I've been upgraded.
Congratulations, Mark. You're getting an upgrade.
They promoted offensive coordinator Joe Brady to be head coach of the Buffalo Bills. Joe Brady. And they did their very first press conference with Joe Brady, Shane.
No, I don't want to brag or anything, but I did fucking call this on this here podcast, so
Did you?
whatever. Yes, I did. I
Wow.
said they were gonna promote him, and then they'll fire him almost immediately when Mike Tomlin's contract is
Oh, you did say
and
that.
non-compete's over.
This.
Um,
Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh,
No, you go.
I was gonna say.
No, you go. No,
Shit.
you go.
Oh, thanks, bud. I was gonna say, what what a freaking mess up by the Buffalo Bills. Let me tell you how they messed up. The fact that on this second press conference, as you're introducing Joe Brady as head coach to Bills Mafia and the rest of Western New York and the country, because this was pretty big national news at this point. The fact that you didn't go, hey, Terry Pagula, hey, bud, I want you on a full night's rest. I want you to have a big breakfast. I want you on 3 cans of Monster Energy drink. I want you to stop taking your medication for a few days. Okay. Maybe watch a Clockwork Orange or something like that. And I want you on the mic immediately. The fact that they didn't do that to have another amazing press conference under their belt, it should be criminal. It should be criminal that they didn't do that. Terry Pagula didn't sniff the mic when they put Joe Brady out there as the new head coach. What an embarrassment! That guy is gold. That guy should always be on mic. That guy needs a podcast. For the love of God, he needs a weekly segment on a podcast. Love him.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna hear his voice ever again.
Hey Terry, if you're listening to this, it's your team. Don't let these fucking nerds boss you
Don't
around,
be
bud.
silenced by these libs.
You own the team. You're a billionaire. You've been frack. Oh, get him huffing a little of that frack gas.
Hmm.
Huff a little frack gas and get on the mic, bud.
Bud, take a shot of some flammable water and get up on that mic, dude.
We need to create an energy drink called frack gas.
Frack ass.
Just sell it in Pennsylvania.
Absolutely.
But like the fact that he wasn't on the mic is just such a disservice to the community. I can't believe it. He was so good. So good.
I think this is gonna be great. Okay. Because it's not like we have documented proof of the Buffalo Bills fans hating Brandon Beane and Joe Brady the entire season. And what do? Promote both of those bad boys. I think it's great that they're just like we don't care about these fans and what their opinion is. We know what we're doing. We're doing. I caught a little bit of shit online because I posted a clip of the Joe Brady press conference because
Hmm.
he was talking about how being a head coach in the NFL or just being a coach in the NFL, working for the NFL, demands sacrifice. And he
Yeah.
did this story about how he missed the birth of one of his children.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was his first child or whatever. When they was like, he was using that example to show like, I'm committed to winning. It's like, now you're the head coach. So now what you're just signaling to everybody is like, hey, if you have kids, Josh Allen, if you have kids, I don't want to hear about your fucking kids. If your beautiful Hollywood actress wife is asking you to do some more stuff with your kids, I don't want to hear about it. None of that. Hey, you miss the birth of your children. You miss if your parents die and you
Oh
want to go
yeah.
to their funeral, you're off the team.
In season? Oh yeah. Your parents can't die in season.
Even in the off season, okay? This is commitment. We got stuff we got to be doing in the off season to get the offense running. If you're not here during off season meetings, How are you going to know when to throw a wide receiver screen to the left? Maybe one to the right. Maybe we're going
Uh,
to run the ball on first down. How are you going to miss that?
Shade, I'll tell you what, you throw that screen all the time, bud. I actually it's the only play you have all the time. Good thing he's gonna still be calling plays. No, I saw a pretty insane interview with the coach from I'm not sure if it was the head coach, but they were doing an interview with the coach from Seattle, and he was talking about how during the season he sees his 1-year-old kid for 30 minutes a week. 30, and he was going, got to get time with my son. Like, time with your son? What are you what are you in prison? 30 minutes a week is when you're seeing your child? That's how Epstein Island had so many kids. They're
There
all
is
NFL coaches' kids.
there's no possible way that these people need to be this plugged in to football. There's no possible way. I've seen the product.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way these coaches have to abandon their families. It's insane.
Yeah, you guys have you don't have the excuse like baseball where there's 700 games a season. You have the least amount of games a season. The least amount. Go hug your kid, you psycho.
You're gonna have to look your kid in the eye. Like you know that you're gonna get fired. Like you know you're gonna get fired eventually. This is like the the chances of you becoming an all-time great coach that's just gonna ride this career out for until you're whatever ancient, is very slim. Talk to your
Yeah.
children. You're gonna
Talk
have
to
to. That's wild.
talk to Bill Belichick, one of the greatest coaches ever. He is even a first round Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. All right, it's fine to go talk to your kid. Even the best coach ever, isn't getting in the Hall of Fame for the first time.
I, how are they finding these women that are just okay with that too? Where do
They,
you
they like
find those women?
they
If I
like
told
money.
my wife oh yeah, I can't be there for the birth of our child. I've got to work.
I think if I was making $5 million a year, Lily would be fine not ever seeing me again.
Just
Right?
getting
If
that
I
cash.
just sent you $5 million a year, you'd be fine if you never saw me again. Yeah, she'd be fine with it. She'd be fucking fine with it.
I know it's a lot of money, but
All right, we're gonna go to the Patreon side of the episode, patreon.com/interlude podcast, just $4 a month. And we'll be talking more about all the big stuff that happened in Rochester, like the Nighthawks goalie making national news because he almost killed somebody. And yeah, we'll have other stuff. Oh, and Rochester was in the Epstein files.
oh yeah, I got that too.
We were in there, buddy. Patreon.com/interlude podcast. All right, bye, poor people.